We've now had two corgis in our family. Our first dog, Rubin, was a very sweet, wonderful Pembroke Welsh corgi, but typical of the breed, very willful, strong personality, and as sweet and wonderful as she was, she really needed training. We found Dave through a mutual friend and transformed her into not just a wonderful dog, but really a perfect dog. Our second corgi is true to the breed. Strong personality, high energy, very willful, and anxious to please, but not anxious to listen. So it's time for the second round of training, which we're just now beginning with Dave. The training does involve some of our time as well, and I think that's important because we're going to live with our dog every day after the training's completed. So it's important that we have the skills to reinforce what Dave teaches the dog and what Dave teaches us. So he's training the dog, but he's also training us as owners, and I think that's important. We're becoming better owners through the reinforcement of weekly sessions with Dave, and I think over time that's going to make this program even more successful. I first met Dave probably 8 years ago when we did training with our first dog, and I admit I was a bit overwhelmed by his intensity and seriousness about dog training, but I came to appreciate that that was all a reflection of his love for the animals and how much he cares about the work he does. Dave works very hard at being the best trainer he can be, and it shows in his attitude and in his results. We were enormously impressed with the transformation with our dog Rubin, and we're looking forward to that transformation now with our second corgi, Daisy. Dave is a master at this and brings all of the energy and intensity of the best trainers from television to a very special and I think a very wonderful practice in transforming dogs and owners into very happy families. That's the benefit of the training that Dave provides. To do the right thing for your dog, you really need to go through a personal training. You really need to go through the process.